Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Royal Psychic Live TV episode 14. How is everybody this evening? I can't believe we're at the end of August, so it's the 30th of August today. Can't believe we're already halfway through the year. I just can't believe where it's gone. It's just been a crazy 2020 altogether, really, hasn't it? So we'll be doing free psychic readings again this evening, guys. So don't forget to comment direct with your question down below. That'll be fantastic. Okay, so my name is Angel Trishelle. I will be your host this evening. And we have two special guests coming on later on this evening. I have Rhonda Kelly from Reading Rhondas and Rocks. I'm pretty sure that's correct. And we also have Psychic Lenny D coming in a little later on. Now, they are both clairvoyants and mediums. They do the cards as well, but their main tarot traits and their tools are the mediumship and the clairvoyancy. They will discuss a little bit about themselves once we bring them into the studio. So don't forget to like and share our page, guys, and get the message out there, get everyone joining into the show. Like I said, we're doing free readings this evening. So make sure you let us know whereabouts you're commenting from. I love to know where you're all tuning in from. We are filming here from Sydney, Australia. Last episode, we had people tuning in from all around the world. It was fantastic. Our following is starting to grow. So I really appreciate everyone that has pressed the follow on button to follow our page and who has liked and shared our episodes also, as we are only a new show, like we're only up to episode 14. Okay, so like I said, it'll be free psychic mediums readings this evening. And don't forget, guys, it is important for you to click on that Yard Stream link that's at the bottom of the screen, and I have posted it at the top of the feed also. That way your beautiful questions and your photos will come up on the stream here as well, because I am streaming over 9 platforms this evening, and it is only myself watching the stream. So if you click on that, you'll definitely get your messages up to be seen. We definitely won't get to everybody. We do get a lot of people on board, but we do try to get through as many people as we can. Okay, let's see who we've got over here. I can see some beautiful comments coming through. I hope this streaming is going out okay and that you can hear me okay. So it'd be nice if you just let us know if you can hear it okay and if the streaming's going out okay. Also, I've just postponed our expo at Mount Pritchard RSL due to reasons with COVID. That was due on the 15th and 16th of August. That now has been postponed to a later date this year, but I will give you some more information about that later on. Okay, hello, everybody. Hello, Raylene, Megan, Chantel, Amanda, Sarah, Kylie, Raylene, Jenny, nice to see you all joining. Please like and share our page so we can get a few more people joining in. That'd be fantastic. I'll start sharing myself in a minute once I bring one of the psychics into the studio. Okay, now I do have Rhonda down in the studio, so I might just go on down and bring her up into the studio, guys. Okay. And make her feel nice and welcome. It's her first time on Royal Psychic Live TV. She does work with me on the Royal Psychic Wellbeing Expos and events, and on the TV and radio also. So she is well known, and she does have a YouTube channel, and I'm pretty sure she'll be talking about that also. Okay, so let's give Rhonda a big welcome. Hello,
everyone.
Hello, Rhonda. How are you?
I'm really well. How are you, Tracy?
Oh, it's lovely to have you on board, sweetheart. I'm really, really glad and excited to have you on board. I just love your energy. I just love being around you at festival. I love it when you call in, when we've been flat chat all day, you get that break, and it's just beautiful just to see you out the front there, standing there waiting to give us a big old hug. It's just beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. Well, likewise. I haven't worked with you for a long time. I can remember our days in the PTV studio. But I'm really excited about working with you tonight. We have a lot of fun together.
That's it. I say, just let the viewers know, because, you know, a few of the viewers haven't seen you before. So just let them know a little bit about yourself, Rhonda, and how you read, and how you discovered your gifts and what led you into this pathway, and, you know, just a little bit about your journey.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Rhonda Kelly. I'm based in Sydney, Australia. I'm originally from Melbourne. I'm a psychic medium, as Tracy has said. I've been psychic since childhood. It wasn't encouraged with childhood, but I soon rediscovered it sort of in my 30s, and basically I've been in the industry for about 10, 12 years now. I attend the fairs around Asia and New Zealand and Australia. I go to the Mind, Body, Spirit fairs. I go to regional and local fairs in Sydney and New South Wales and Victoria. I've always sort of had a knowing, a claircognizance, even from childhood. I didn't have a good way of expressing it as a child, telling my parents when someone was going to die or something like that. It wasn't always well received, surprisingly. So I've obviously done workshops and taught myself, and now I teach psychic development myself. So my journey's been a little bit sort of late in discovering my gifts or rediscovering my gifts, but certainly a lot of it is about trusting your intuition. So that's something I've learnt with adulthood. And I've been on Psychic TV Australia since about 2016, I think it was. Yeah, a long time. And I'm on the phone lines with PTV Australia on PIN 9897. But you can find out more about me. My website's rondasreadings.com. I am also on Twitter at Rhonda Psychic. I'm on Instagram at Psychic Rhonda Kelly. My Facebook group, as Tracy's mentioned, is Rhonda's Readings and Rocks. I do lives myself on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. on my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings. I basically do 3 vlogs a week. I release a vlog every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my YouTube channel. On Friday, I'm the cooking psychic. And on Monday and Wednesday, I release a feel good one. I have a playlist called Rhonda's Teachers, where I teach an unusual psychic modality, like reading coffee cups or that sort of thing, or photos. So feel free to take part in that. If you look at my posts on my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings and Rocks, I do welcome suggestions for that. But that's basically me in a nutshell. So psychic medium, psychic looking at past, present, future. Mediumship is connecting with the other side. I often get pets. Once I got a giraffe. Sometimes I get rabbits. Sometimes I get unusual things. I got a giraffe with a zookeeper that I didn't know was a zookeeper. He didn't look like a zookeeper, but yeah. So it's whatever message you're meant to receive and how I get it.
No, that's beautiful. Yeah. No, you do definitely do some fantastic readings. Can you see the comments actually streaming that through?
I've actually taken notes from the first few I saw. Are you happy for me to sort of go with those?
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If you're working with a few people, that's great. So you start with them, and then I'll start, and let me know when you're ready to sum up for you.
Great. Okay. So first one was Sarah, who was concerned about the children and particularly the son. I'm feeling more concerned about the second son, the second child, whether that's the son or if it's a female, it's a masculine energy. Very headstrong, very stubborn. I feel like he needs to there's a bit of defiance there, kind of thing. So it's almost like you need a bit of acknowledgement, because I'm feeling like you're quite headstrong yourself, Sarah. And it's perhaps a bit sort of you're butting heads. Whereas you as an adult can change the tone. So rather than defiance meeting with defiance, you sort of offer love and acceptance, and I feel like he'll be quite confused by that, but he will actually start to change his behaviour. So that's what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling like there's anything seriously wrong. It's just he's quite empathic and he's picking up on your energy, so he needs to do that. So I feel like that's going to be a huge thing with helping with the children, Sarah. Thank you for that. And sorry from South Africa. So thank you for watching. You wanted to connect with me. I got a fairly good-looking man. I'm happily married, but he's fairly good-looking. He's basically telling me that he can see clearer. So there's something about a similar sort of energy to the last one. It's sort of you used to occasionally sort of butt heads, but I do actually feel like he's now seeing your viewpoints on things that you disagreed with. But it was an extremely close connection, but it was almost kind of a connection with you and Dion that you could kill each other, but no one else could, kind of thing, like a very protective, that sort of almost like an intimate sort of relationship that you had. So the bottom line is, Dion, he's saying that he can see clearer, and he valued your friendship more than you realise. So beautiful, beautiful, caring energy, protective energy with that. And he's helping you find the paperwork that you've been missing. So thank you for that, Sari. Kathy has asked for a love reading.
Is it Kathy? Is it Kathy Warren?
Kathy? I didn't get the surname. It was one of the first ones that entered. The first thing I got was that be patient, and the card also was intuition with that one. So Kathy, so my intuition guide me to people, places, and jobs that I enjoy. I feel like it's whoever you've got in the energy, it's a good energy, but it's like you're not, either you haven't come together yet in a romantic sense, or there's a bit of stagnant energy in that. But I'm feeling like be patient, trust your intuition, and trust your partner, because it's actually quite a good energy that you've got there. So yeah, just patience is that one. And Raylene and Darren, who have just purchased a new house, congratulations. You were asking me to be happy there. Well, of course you're going to be happy. And it's literally, it's like anything, you put out that intent because you're happy, you're excited, you've got a new place. I am feeling like one of you is more visual than the other. One's more visual and one's more tactile. And you normally think it's the man that's more visual, but I actually feel like it's Darren that's more tactile and you're more visual, Raylene. I'm being told to change the colours and change the textures. I feel like that will make you happier in your house. So thank you for that. They're the ones I took notice of, Tracy.
No, that's awesome. I'm just going to go back to the comments now.
Sure.
Now that's great that you tuned into those ones there.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to go back.
Raylene and Daryl. So Raylene and Darren, I've just read you. So changing the colour and text. Great.
There you go, sweetheart. Can you see that?
Katrina Novick, Karen Gavin, go on tonight, hit the reminder button.
Oh, she's reminding her girlfriend.
I don't think they rejected me. Okay.
Thank you, sweetheart. Okay.
Lola Williams, how do you see my future? I am Capricorn. Okay. First thing I'm being told, Lola, is control. It's you've got sort of not patience, but it's control. It's almost like you like to control how you're seen and how you see things. But I am feeling like there's like the energy, the amount of intensity that you put into that, it's not sustainable. So that's why you get frustrated and pissed off with yourself, because it's almost like it hurts your head being in that frame of mind of needing to control it. So I'm feeling like, Lola, you need to almost like have a weekly routine. Like if you want to control it, literally look at your calendar, do a weekly routine of when you're going to have a timeout. And I'm also being told to remind yourself of what you enjoy and make a point of doing that twice a week. It's literally because your energy, your intensity of energy is not sustainable. You've got to have a bit of a break, and then I feel like you'll appreciate the rewards that you get back more so with that. So thank you for that, Lola.
Beautiful. Thank you, Lola. I've just got one here, Tracy.
Sure, Tracy. Oh, should I go ahead for surgery? Okay, I'm sure. Yeah, everyone can send love hearts to Tracy who's not well. Tuning into your energy, Tracy. I feel terrible. I'm feeling like almost like a middle pain, like chest and torso from front to back. I'm feeling like a pain through that. First thing I'm feeling with the surgery is like 50-50, like you can justify either way. Okay, so I'm literally just spinning a pendulum, and there's a lot of energy in that. Like it's literally, it usually just tells me yes or no straight away, but there's a lot of energy. Okay, I'm headed more towards yes, but it's not the way I sort of calibrate my pendulum, it's not a clear yes. I feel like you need another step before it's a yes. It's something that you need to check, or someone else that you need to speak to check something. I just feel like whether it's just a mental sort of reassurance, but it's kind of like if you were to write your got told 4 objectives of the surgery, make sure that one of them's not missing. So you've got to check something before you go ahead with the surgery. That's what I'm feeling. But for the most part, you've set everything in motion and it's going to happen. I'm just feeling just check that one thing. So whatever is from your list of 4, whatever's different from the list of 3, just literally check that to confirm that in your head. But good luck with that. Good luck with the surgery. I hope you're feeling better.
That's beautiful. I'm pretty sure she'll be happy with that one. I just got this one here.
Great. So Saruri. Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Any
messages from my loved one, Kevin passed away. Okay. Yeah, sorry for your loss. It's well, he was quite adventurous, a bit. Loved travel, loved learning about different cultures, and I know that for a fact because my best mate, who gave me away at my wedding, Rob, was a world traveler, and he's just come through telling me that. And whenever I have someone with a really interesting or worldly energy, he comes through to confirm that. He's also telling me he's a bit like him in personality, which is so I've got both. I've got your Kevin and I've got my Rob there, but basically telling me he was a little difficult to know at times. He liked his personal space and his personal boundaries, so and that's completely fine. I'm feeling like Kevin passed from. He had back pain, and I'm literally feeling. First tuning into his energy, I just got hot on the back of my head and my neck. Sort of literally, if you imagine your spine, the left-hand side of my neck, and then the bottom part of my back on the left-hand side was. I just felt agony. So I feel like there was a bit of pain from that, and it's almost like it was but the back was a bit of an existing thing, but the head was a bit different. So, and he used to get migraines as well. He didn't tell a lot of people that. Actually, he said more cluster headaches and migraines. So, like as in on that side. So something about the blood flow on the left-hand side of his body and the nerves associated with that blood flow that cause that pain more so on that side of the body. But he's telling me he's not in pain anymore. He's not sort of in physical and mental pain because his physical pain used to play tricks on his mind. And that was one of the reasons why I used to often pull back from people. So Kevin's, he's also acknowledging how much you and your partner have done. So in not just in recent times, but in other times in his life. And it actually feels like, did he actually introduce you both? Because it feels like he knew both of you separately and then knew both of you together. And he was really, because he's basically saying how happy he was to see you both together. He's saying you're an awesome couple. Like it's just, yeah, he's really happy with the people you have in your life. So yeah, a beautiful connection with Kevin. Thank you for helping bring my mate Rob through. I'm always happy to see him. Yeah, thank you very much for that.
Have we read Nikki?
No, I haven't.
No, we haven't.
No, I did do a house one.
Yeah, Nikki, that's why I was getting confused.
Yeah, that's okay, Nikki. There's an amazing energy around. So I'll answer your. I'll read your question first. Hello, love and light. I would like some guidance if I will be buying a house in the next 6 months. Okay, I'm feeling yes straight away. Yeah, it's more of a yes for that. I'm feeling like you have. Yeah, so congratulations. I'm okay, Nikki. You can be. I mean, no disrespect, but you can be a bit stubborn. And that's fine to be headstrong and all the rest of it. But it's like when you're stubborn, you're unaware of support you have around you. I'm basically now my dad's come through, so I'm getting my own mediumship tonight. But basically telling me that you have, in terms of sort of, for anyone else who's never had parental support, it's one of those things. You know, you don't sort of miss it because you don't expect it. It's almost like, Nikki, you've sort of got that attitude, but you actually got a lot more support than you realise, a lot more support than I had. So I'm feeling like around decisions, you've got a bit of a fear if you tell people it's too much, they'll make a decision for you. But I'm not feeling that that's going to happen at all. What I want you to do to trust your own instincts and trust your own intention is literally write down what you want in the house, where you want to buy it, how much you want to spend, what are you willing to compromise on, what do you want, and seal it in an envelope and look at it in 3 months' time. So you and in the meantime, talk to people around you to get that support, because I do feel like you're going to get a lot of guidance from people that actually around you do know what they're talking about. And then once you've done that, look at your envelope and be true to your intentions that you have now. And I feel that you will be. And that's almost like a reassurance of if you let people in and you trust them and you let them help you, because you've got support, you've got more support than you realise. So if you do that and then open the envelope and then stick to your intentions, you'll be more confident in trusting your intuition and speaking your voice around people. So I hope that makes sense, Nikki. That was a little bit complicated for a simple open a buy house. But I feel like that's important for your journey, Nikki.
No, I'm pretty sure Nikki would have loved that reading, honestly. She would love that connection. Okay, let's go and have a look over here.
Like quirky animals with Nikki. Quirky animals approach her. Yeah.
More than likely.
Hi, Brad. Oh, and Brad's got a picture of a dragon.
And we've got Nikki. Nikki was from Cairns, she was saying. That's lovely. Oh, where did that go? Lola. Did you read Lola earlier? No.
Yeah. Yeah. Lola, from Queensland.
Okay, it was underneath.
Yeah,
there we go.
Great.
Tuning in for Sydney. Have we got anything for? Is it
what I'm picking up from Elena. Okay, I'm picking out a card for you, Eleanor, because I'm not getting. It's okay. I'm feeling like there's a lot of change around you, Eleanor, but it actually feels like good change. And it was interesting that I mispronounced your name, because I feel like that's significant to the change, as in, it's a bit of a decluttering of emotional baggage. So people around you that don't serve your best interests or are almost trying to put their limitations on you, I feel like you're decluttering them. So as in, they're mispronouncing your name because they don't know your value, they don't know your beauty, they're trying to take that from you. So I feel like that was the message in that. I feel like you've still got a little way to go, but you've actually done really well. So well done for that. The card I pull for you, Eleanor, is courage. My fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. So you've got a little bit of a fear of almost like making your own path. And I'm actually feeling like you've got to do a choice around it feels like work and it feels like career, but I'm told that work isn't the right word, and I'm also told that career isn't the right word. So I don't know what that means, but if that means anything to you, it's you're going to decide between two different things, and I'm feeling like each decision has equal value. One's perhaps more value inward, and one's more value outwardly. But they're both good choices, and it's literally like. Okay, my brother's come through again. It's literally like saying choose between ice cream or chocolate cake. Like they're both good choices for you. So just part of this journey with the decluttering is leading to you having confidence to make that choice. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful energy. But thank you for connecting.
No, lovely. Jackie.
All right.
I've got. Oh,
thank you, Megan, if that was for me.
Thank you.
Or
yes.
Tracy, I don't know.
Yeah, she's just saying thank you, like for, because she comes in regular. We've got Robin.
Oh, okay.
We're just commenting hi. And,
okay, Robin, looks like
you're questions up.
Ellie's asked, any guidance on my grandson coming into my care, please? Okay, I feel like that would be the better option. I'm actually getting a yes. But I'm feeling like it's going to be a compromise. It feels quite complicated in the factors that are around. Okay, this is really weird. Tuning into your either your energy or your grandson's energy, I suddenly feel really hungry. Like I feel like I haven't eaten for days, hungry. Like it's really weird. So I don't know if that's not you, then that's the grandson. So whether it's your grandson's not getting regular meals or that sort of thing, but that's there's a lot of fear and anxiety about food, like when the next meal's going to be. So you do have to address that. So yes, I do feel like he's going into your care, but I'm told that it's not going to be your sole care, so your sole responsibility. So you're going to be sharing that with one other person, and I feel like almost the agreement will be a little hard to take at first, hard to swallow, again, the food reference, but I'm feeling like after sort of a short period of time, you'll actually see the value in that decision with it being the two of you. And I know how much angst and anxiety this is causing you, because I'm feeling like I've now got sort of reflux, and I just honestly just tuning into the energy of the whole situation. It's so complicated. I just feel like crying. Like it's, almost like it's so overwhelming. You just want to sleep rather than do anything, that sort of thing. But I'm feeling like the worst of it's behind you, and that is coming to a resolution, and that's going to be for the best interest of your grandson. But good luck with that.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Hi, Hayley. Oh, beautiful smile you have. Okay. Hayley said, why does that keep coming back into your life? Straight away I got told to teach you a lesson, and I'm not trying to sound like a smartass saying that, Hayley. It does feel like a karmic connection with you and Zach. Okay. My head hurts. I feel like he really does your head in. He really it's almost like what you've got to stop. I feel like that's a bit of a lesson in control for you. It's almost like don't try not to put too much thought, Hayley, into thinking about why he's acting or why he's doing that, because you'll never understand why he's behaving like that. Like it literally could be what he just ate for breakfast, how much sleep he's had. Like it feels like Jack's behavior is quite erratic. And I'm also feeling with Zach that there's a bit of I don't know if there's any substance abuse, but there's a bit of capacity issues. He's not always clear-headed, depending on whether he's been sensible or not. So honestly, just step back from the emotion, and sort of step back and look at it objectively. Don't spend too much energy thinking or trying to manage that, because you never will. And I'm also feeling like you need to set the tone of what happens. So when he steps back in your life, instead of saying, oh, what do you want, or whatever the usual response is, just say, oh, great to see you, but I'm busy, love you and leave you kind of thing, and then just walk off. Like literally take charge and do that. And I feel like that energy change will, he'll soon get the message and stop coming back into your life. But it just feels like it's a bit of a lesson in control and just sort of like managing expectations. Yeah, but good luck with that. I'm glad Zach's in your life, not mine. I think we've all noticed that from time to time.
Yeah, they've been beautiful. Before we go on a little bit further, just for the new viewers that have jumped on, so we have Rhonda from Reading and Rocks doing psychic and clairvoyant readings this evening. Please like and share our page. And I was going to say something else, but I totally forgot. Oh, that's right. Click onto the Yardstream app just so that we can see your comments coming through, not just us just streaming through the Facebook or YouTube. It's actually coming through here through the Yardstream as well. I'm seeing quite a few comments, and everyone's jumping on and saying, we've got Rhonda, we've got Grace, we've got Shaz. Everyone's jumping on for who that we work through for the community. So they're all jumping on and saying, hi, Rhonda.
Hi, everyone.
And please please feel free to comment with your questions again. So if we miss you on the feed, feel free to comment again, because the questions do go up quite fast. So just feel free to comment again, okay, guys? Now let them know a little bit about yourself again, Rhonda.
Yeah, so I'm Rhonda from my website's rhondasreadings.com. My YouTube channel is Rhonda's Readings. I do 3 vlogs a week, and I do a live on Tuesday nights. My Instagram's at Psychic Rhonda Kelly. My Twitter's at Rhonda Psychic. I'm on PTV, pin 9897. So you can connect with me a lot of different ways. obviously I'm here tonight with Tracy. So answering your psychic questions. Okay, I might just jump to Kay, if that's okay. Kay said I'm studying and we're going to pass my course. Yeah. Oh, thank you. You're from Kashila. Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you will. It's almost, it's a feeling of, I'm feeling like you're a bit sort of unmotivated at the moment. You know, when you've got uni exams and you sort of got a 2-week exam period and you've got, 6 exams, you have 5 in the first week and then you've got the last one on the last day of the last week. Like, it's almost like I'm almost finished, but I know I've got to study, but you lose that motivation. So I'm feeling like your energy's changed, but you've definitely got to stick with it and pass it. I'm feeling like there's the exam date or something is not ideal, like the actual date that the exam is planned, it's not what you think, it's a different date. But I feel like you need to prioritize that and finish it. And I am seeing actually further study or further options, so they're not directly working in that field, but working in a different field and having sort of on-the-job training around that. So there's definitely value in further learning for you. And honestly, Kay, pat on the back. I feel like it's actually been quite significant for you to have done this course in the first place. Like, I actually feel like you've overcome a lot of hurdles in your life, and it's taken you a while to be more financially secure and really stand in your own power. So I have a hell of a lot of respect for you actually doing this course. And you absolutely need to finish, if anything, to prove to yourself that yes, you can do this, and this is opening the door for bigger and better things. But yeah, beautiful energy, Kay. I really wish you the best of luck with that.
Beautiful. Okay. Are you drawn to anyone there, or would you like me to pop somebody up?
Yeah, feel free to pop someone up. Ashley has just asked for a reading if drawn to her. Okay. It's interesting you've used the word drawn to you, because the card I picked for you is magnetism. I attract and magnetize to me all that I need to get what I want. I'm feeling like you've got a mentor in your life at the moment, and it's a male, Ashley, and it's a taller male. I feel like it's almost like his energy is, it's quite new. So either if you haven't met him, it's, look out for a tall bloke. I feel like he's going to talk. It's almost like he talks in a way that he's from a different time. It feels like he's Australian, but he's quite well educated and well to do. And I feel like there's something about your life that resonates with him, and he's drawn to helping you. I'm not feeling like it's anything else other than just wanting to help and wanting to do good. But I feel like trust that and actually listen. Most important thing is to listen to what he says. So it's about sort of magnetism. I'm not feeling like it's a sort of sexual attraction to him or that intent or anything from him. I'm actually feeling like it's about your own magnetism, your own energy, like your own confidence. So I'm feeling like your confidence is going to really grow with this relationship. And I've had 2 friendships like that in my life where I've just grown so personally and I've learned to trust. And one of them was a bit resistant, and I'm feeling like that's with you, that resistance. Yeah, but good luck with that, Ashley. Okay, I just missed that question. It flashed.
People were asking if we could see that. I'm going, yes, we can see you, and I was just popping up there. Yes, we can see you. Okay.
Erin, do you see my candle business taking off? I'm feeling like yes, but slowly.
I'll have some.
Yeah, I'll have one. Psychics love candles.
My friend.
Yeah, I've got. What I'm being told is your smell is not clear, so I feel like there's going to be other ranges in it. And there's something a bit quirky to your candles as well, whether you have like, the little wine glasses, how you have the little fun sort of things that go on the bottom of the glass. It's almost like you've got something like that on a candle, or a little motif or a little crystal or something. There's something a bit quirky about that. But I'm feeling like the range of candles is going to be bigger, but you need to have a bit of a sort of financial plan, and as in how much you're going to sell before you do this, or whatever your benchmarks is, and you need to be quite strict with that. I feel like you need to be strict to make it successful, because you've sort of got the idea, but I feel like once that's happening, then you can sort of have a different range and a different smells in that. But yeah, good luck with that, Erin. That's very exciting.
Okay, so have we done?
Okay, sorry.
We haven't done.
Thank you. Sorry, this is a lady from South Africa. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for the connection, but please have any answer from my questions and concern. Really appreciate. Will I find a job soon to provide my children? Things are very difficult. I'm feeling like oh yeah, that was the son. Yeah, your children are very empathic. Your son in particular is really picking up on your energy, and that's where that headbutting is coming to. It's like I know that's difficult when you're stressed about money and all the rest of it, to be positive and to be that sort of teacher and nurse and all the rest of the things that mums are. I'm feeling like the job front is, I feel like you'll be working differently and working to what you're not expecting. So literally like ask around, or put signs on lampposts or something, because it actually feels like the connection is the okay. I'm being told 10 days. I'm feeling like the connection is closer to you than you realize. So it's like it's perhaps a neighbor who needs admin work or something like that, like something online. I'm feeling like you'll be doing just sort of little things like that, where you sort of are getting some sort of cash flow, and that's going to help you to get a more permanent job. I'm not feeling like a permanent job sort of for a couple of months, but I'm feeling like there's literally a connection that's sort of doing odd jobs and things like that for the cash flow. We've got a website in Australia called Airtasker, where people basically post jobs and you sort of do them, and it feels like that energy, like literally like it might be a graphic design sort of thing, or it might be because you're very creative is what I'm picking up, Sari. But it feels like you'll be doing sort of just odd jobs kind of thing, but don't sort of dismiss it too much, because it's going to be sort of regular sort of work, so you'll have that cash flow. And I feel like with the connection that you make with this neighbour, it's going to be reasonable enough to have to have a bit of a regular cash flow to lead onto something. And if it's and honestly, trust your intuition. If there's any sort of like if there's word of mouth and someone else wants you to do something, but it's quite irregular, then don't spend the time doing that. Concentrate on this guy and getting the work from him. But good luck with that, Sari. I wish you all the best.
Beautiful. Okay.
Right. Shall I do Ray? Ray has said, "Hi, love. Anything for me in coming months, please?"
And that was Murray.
First thing I'm feeling is you got to look after your health, Ray. I know that you get low blood pressure, but I'm feeling a bit lightheaded tuning into your energy. I'm feeling like you're so rushed. You literally feel a bit lightheaded. So, yeah, you've sort of got to look after yourself. It's, yeah, I'm feeling with you. Yes, it is. It's kind of like the pay is not what you expect at first. But again, it's like accepting something to get the cash flow is what I'm feeling. But I am feeling like you're so sort of anxious, and your sleep's quite affected by worrying about money. But I'm just feeling like you've got low blood pressure, and you've got to really look after your health, because it's kind of like if you sort of start a job when you're so stressed, you're not going to be good at that job, or you're not going to enjoy that job. But I do feel like you will have a job. It's just not as high paying as you think, but it's going to lead, by getting your foot in the door, it will lead to what you want. So yeah, thank you for connecting with me, Ray, and all the best with that.
No, that was beautiful. I'm sure he would have appreciated that reading. I've got one here.
Chelsea, Am I now with the man angel seen in my future 12 months ago, who was standing off to the side waiting for me when I had my reading with her? Sorry, I'm going to read that again, Chelsea. Am I now with the man angel seen in my future 12 months ago, who was standing off to the side waiting for me when I had my reading with her? I'm actually feeling like a yes, but it's yeah, I'm getting a yes to that, Chelsea. I'm feeling, I mean, there's no disrespectful, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or, the energy feels like a bit of an actor's energy, almost like, can play the part. So by that, what I'm feeling, it's like when you had that, when 12 months ago, when you had that reading, I feel like you manifested and put your intention out there. And I'm feeling like that's why you've attracted that man. Like I'm not feeling I'm not feeling like it's like I feel like it's your question is you're asking about the man, but I'm feeling like the question is more related to your energy than his, if that makes sense. So you've done the right thing by putting out that intention. And I actually feel like you had candles as well. You know, I forget who it was, but you used to sell candles and you basically would sort of like write like a little spell in the candle of what you wanted and you'd have to say it 3 times or whatever it was to sort of attract the relationship or attract that sort of thing. I actually feel like you did something like that. You've got a bit of clairolfaction and clairgustance as well, Chelsea. So I don't know whether you realise you're a bit psychic yourself, but I'm feeling like it's almost like this man smelt okay and tasted okay. Like, I feel like you trusted your intuition in making that connection. So, yeah, I do feel like the answer to your question is yes, but I'm feeling like it has more to do with you in trusting your intuition and putting out that intent and attracting that type of man into your life. So I hope that makes sense to you. But it is a really nice connection that you've got. And I can see a lot of personal growth for both of you in that relationship. Like it feels like a nice karmic relationship in that you're both teachers for each other and you're both quite supportive of each other. So yeah, beautiful connection with that.
That's beautiful. I'm just going through these. Are you drawn to anybody, or would you like me to pop one up?
Yeah, pop one up.
So, they're going through. So, hang on, what's Robin going on? Robin, what's Robin saying?
Oh, thank you, Robin. Mystique. Yeah, Mystique's awesome. Mystique's another psychic from Psychic TV Australia and from the Royal Psychic Reading Room. Okay,
Yeah.
but I've never had a reading, so I don't know how it works. I'm skeptical, but also willing to hear this, Def. Do you have a specific question, Bajali?
I haven't seen him pop up a question, but I thought maybe even if we could just pull him a card because he's never actually had a reading before.
Yeah. So basically, Bajali, it's tuning into your energy.
A little bit, yeah.
When I do readings, I hear, see, smell, feel, taste. I feel. I'm medical intuitive, so I feel it in my body. Whatever it is. First thing I'm feeling with you is breathe easy. It's almost like when you concentrate, you hold your breath. So I'm feeling like you've got to, when you're in work mode, you've got to make sure you breathe easy or breathe more regularly. So you've got to do that. You've got a mathematical brain, a bit of an engineering sort of mathematical brain. That's your intellect is, it's the way you sort of think. What I'm also feeling though is that you can be a little impulsive and a little impatient and you think about something but you want it, but you've just thought about it, you haven't done anything to get it, kind of thing. And also about money, you're a little too anxious about money at times. You've got to chill out because I actually feel like you've got okay, well, on the card I got for you was security. I choose to feel secure and to work so that my bank account is full. Okay, so I feel like you attract what you feel in terms of money, but I'm actually feeling like things are better than you realise. Like you've actually done really well to put yourself in this position, and it's so that's basically tuning into your energy, and that's what I picked out for you. So psychics read they can read oracle cards, they can have pendulums. It's how you sort of make the connection and whatever sense you use, and the same applies for mediumship when you connect with the other side. But that's basically how we work.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, Rhonda's going to be finishing up shortly, guys. So quickly pop those questions up if you want Rhonda to quickly connect in with you before she leaves. Oh, hi, Terry. How are you, sweetheart?
Okay. Hi, Terry. There are two people who love to reach and can't. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling the frustration tuning into the energy. It's interesting because you said two people, but I'm seeing like a triangle and then I'm seeing change to a square. So I'm feeling like 4 people are involved. I feel like there's another person that's also knows those 2 people. And I'm feeling like she's wanting to help, but she doesn't perhaps say the best things. Like almost like it's easy if she doesn't help. She's going to be more of a help if she doesn't help. So there's that sort of energy with that. I feel like one of them's it's almost like it's a traveling energy, and one of the persons you can't reach. It's a traveling energy, and it's a bit of a gypsy spirit kind of thing in their energy. The other one, it's more just like almost like a bit burdened, like a deep thinker. It's almost like stuck in the headspace kind of thing. But I feel like they're the reasons why they've not sort of reached out to you. And this, so with that 4th person, I feel like there's someone else trying to reach out to them and trying to help, but it's actually not, if someone's in a gypsy sort of spirit and wanting to just, go to an airport and pick a destination, or that sort of energy of just being spontaneous, if they're feeling constricted or smothered by someone trying to reach, it's going to be quite off-putting. So I'm feeling like that's happening. So your friend needs to back off, and I feel like that's going to help with that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so thank you for that connection.
I'm sure she would have appreciated that. Now we haven't done Wendy, have we?
No, I haven't. I'm just going to quickly jump to Deb before I do Wendy. Wendy said, is it too soon to love again? And I got a yes for that. And you know the answer to that. Just trust your instincts.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing so it's too soon for you. What I'm also being shown, Deb, is for you to write a letter. Say what you want to say in that letter, swear, capitalize it, do what you want, as in what you want to say to your ex, and just burn it. And I feel like that will be an emotional release, because I'm feeling like you're quite a positive person. Excuse me, but there's words that were unsaid, and I feel like it's a bit of emotional release. You need to sort of say those words in that way, in energetically, like burn a letter, then send love and light from your heart to theirs, and then cut the cord. So yeah, I feel like that will be when you're ready to do that as well, Deb.
Awesome.
I missed Wendy. Sorry. I think you put Wendy's up, but Terry, I can read.
Read Terry, and I'll try and find Wendy again.
I really appreciate a reading. Okay, the card that fell out for you, Wendy, was Flow. Riches flow into my life in many ways and from many directions. I'm feeling like it's feels like you're a bit stuck in a rut, Terry, and you're not perhaps seeing opportunities around you. I'm feeling like you're going to breathe easier when things are more synchronous with you. Like you've got to, and even spend time to be outside. Like and go outside, take your shoes off, walk in the grass. It's like you're not sort of grounded completely at the moment, but I feel like just take time to yourself, and then you'll sort of you'll see how everything interrelates, and it'll feel better for that. Thank you. Did we find Wendy's? Because I mentioned Wendy and.
No, I'm looking at, but I just seen this one. I just popped it up just because I could see it. But Wendy, if you are on, pop your question up again, sweetheart, because I can't seem to find it.
That's okay. All right. So, Tracy, will my son have his medical issues for the rest of his life? He's no longer has a large bowel in nappies full time. He's a fighter from nearly losing. Yeah, him last year's been so ill. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling like yes is the answer to that. You will have them. It's not something I feel will go away, but I'm feeling it's being managed as best as it can. Um, I'm. I feel like the main because I'm actually feeling like he has two main consultants, medical specialists, but there's I'm feeling like one of those is going to change because there's someone who's a bit yeah, it's also it's the one that your son feels the least comfortable with. I feel like there's going to be a change around that and that sort of energy is going to help with him as well in getting better with that. Yeah, so I feel like things will improve, but they'll never completely go away. So I'm actually seeing a bit of a surgery, not a major surgery, but I feel like it's a bit of a procedure um, in sort of when medical techniques improve. So I'm feeling like there's going to be a bit of a surgery in sort of like a year and a half to 2 years. But I actually feel like he'll be in a much better headspace with that. And he's very creative as well, but he's not done anything creative for a while. So try to get him to do something that he enjoys to help him feel happier and feel better. And I feel like that's going to help, your thoughts manifest to your physical body. So him being happier and almost like feeling like he's enjoying something will actually help him get better as well. But yeah, good luck with that. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Shared and shared. Oh, that's what the message was.
She might have put
Look
up a
how
message,
cute.
I better pull her out a card. And while you're after you do that one, I'll bring Lenny up into the studio because Lenny wants to say hi and join in before you log out.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. I was told to pull out two cards for you, Wendy. The card I got is attitude. I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. I'm not feeling like that's you, Wendy. I feel like that's a female around you who's got a bit of he needs to sort of drop the attitude and be a bit lighter in her attitude. And the other card is honesty. I'm fair and honest, and that attracts fairness and honesty into my life. I feel like that's related to this woman, and it feels like a sister energy, or perhaps a woman that you've known for a long period of time. And she's a bit of a yo-yo woman. Like she comes into your life and leaves, comes into your life and leaves. So she's I feel like when she is in your energy, she's quite draining. But a lot of it's her attitude kind of thing. And just when I said that, I just saw a picture of someone with their finger up. So I'm talking about attitude.
Oh, everyone's saying hi, so I'm just popping their pictures up while you're reading.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for watching. So I'm Rhonda Kelly from rhondasreadings.com.
Yeah, so you've had a few people jumping on. Lenny's even copying from, like, chatting to us from behind, waiting in the back studio. And so
Lenny's awesome. I used to do psychic development classes with Lenny, with Florence King. So he's, Lenny's an amazing psychic medium. He's read me before and he's freaked me out. He's been so accurate. Hi, Lenny.
Hello, Lenny.
Are we able to give Lenny love?
You get a bit of entertainment when you listen to other people talking like that. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay.
This is someone on my way home. Already, okay. I said this to someone tonight on my way home. The funniest thing said is nothing at all because you're sitting back listening to the entertainment.
Okay, so now I just want to say thank you. I'm just going to say thank you. Stay there, Lenny, because you're going to start reading in a second, so I don't think you're going anywhere, bud. I just want to say, I just want to thank the viewers and thank Rhonda for coming in this evening for your beautiful connections. Now, if you want to read another reading, Rhonda, if not, I can log you out of your choice.
No, that's fine. I'll let Lenny do some readings. But thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it was lovely to work with you again.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming on. It was beautiful connections. Make sure you check your feedback because there's a lot of feedback on there for you. So check that out. And yeah, and I'll have you back on in the next couple of weeks.
Great. Thank you. See you.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Rhonda. Good night, sweetheart.
I would love to. I would to say to you, Rhonda. Yeah.
Thank you, Lenny. Bye.
Okay, Lenny, there's a little bit of a delay with your screen.
Yeah, there's a little bit a delay on your end as well. It's about 3 seconds or something like that. And there's a few hiccups there as well.
Okay. Can you see the questions on your end?
All right. I can at the moment, but I'll just give a quick run through of what it is that I actually do. I'm clairvoyant Lenny D. I'm a psychic medium. Psychic means I can see what's happening into the past, present, future, that sort of thing. And the mediumship side of me is connecting you with your loved ones in spirit, and that can be animals as well as humans. Okay. And generally overall, I'm feeling like there's been a lot of healing on tonight's live stream, even before I got on there, because before I got on there, I was continually hearing REM, Everybody Hurts. So I'm just putting that out there for everyone who's watching. There's always hope at the end of the tunnel. So there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and there's always hope to look forward to. Okay. Yes, I know I'm in the show.
Okay, I'll pop up a question for you, Lenny, because I'm not sure if you can see.
Okay.
And I'll pop up. Can you
Samantha,
see them?
I've actually read. Yes, I can see that. And Samantha Madigan. Okay, I actually read for Samantha last night, and it was a total question, but that reading really for me in that sense, because the validation that we get back from the clients in that sense, it's really uplifting for us. Okay. Okay. Samantha, will my mum's health get better? Thank you. Okay. And as soon as I start reading that question, I'm getting trouble clearing my throat. Yeah, so there's a breathing issue. Okay. Or somebody's. Okay. I actually feel like that this is more of a breathing issue for somebody. Okay. And they need it as best they can. Okay. So that's the best I can say there for you, Samantha, is just keep going and keep doing the best that you can, because it's about managing, not necessarily about mum getting better. Okay. And I'll just quickly pull a card for you there, Samantha, because I've got my Healing with the Fairies card.
Oh, beautiful.
So perfect question. Yeah. Okay. What I'm being told for you there, Samantha, is to make the most of the time you've got left with mum. Okay. Because I actually feel like she's not going to get any better. All right. So you're just managing things as best you can that way. Okay. Okay. And quickly for Samantha. Oh, hang on. That's wrong. Sorry, guys. I'll just have to re-clear and reconsecrate very quickly.
It's all good, Lenny.
Yeah. I always call in my spirit team, spirit guide protection team, before I come on here, but this time I forgot, and now they're here. So this will come out correctly this time. And it's come out for you there, Samantha, is for you to raise your standards. Okay. In that circumstance, it's like mum. Okay. I'm feeling like that you feel like you're the voice for your mum's welfare. Does that Okay. I want to say, does that make sense? But I can't get. Okay, I can't get the feedback. Mum. Okay. And what I get in that sense is that you've always done your best to stand up for Mum. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I've just seen the lung issue. You've always done your best, and you will continue to do your best to stand up for other people, including your lovely mum. That way, okay. It's not going to get any better. You just it's a matter of managing it as best you can. All right, and I know what that's like because I've got a mum in nursing. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, Samantha, and please let us know how it goes.
Okay.
Hello,
Jodie's popped
Jodie.
up.
Hello, Jodie.
Yeah. Do you want to pull a card out, or are you getting anything around Jodie in the spirit world? Or
okay. What I'm actually being told is Jodie is very, very spiritual herself, and she needs to learn to open up more and trust. Okay, so it's a matter of letting go of the ego and just trust whatever you get coming your way. All right. But having said that, I'm also feeling like it can be quite a scary thing for some people as well, and I feel like that this is where you're having a bit of trouble that way. All right. So it's about letting go of the fear-based ego and just relaxing and going with the flow. Okay. Because I'm being told you live in your head a lot as well. All right. So time to get outside, reconnect with nature, do whatever it is you want to do. Go for a walk on the beach, go for a walk in the bush, go get a pedicure or pamper yourself at the salon or something, and just get out and relax more. Okay. The more you relax and the more you're still in the mind, the more you'll open up and the more comfortable you'll be with your spirituality that way. Okay. So for Jodie, I'm going to pull a card. And you're actually quite a healer as well, like a hands-on healer. Okay, so anything you touch, I'm actually like my hands are getting hot as I'm shuffling the card. My hands are getting really hot. So that's, to me, that's somebody else that can also feel the transfer of energies when they touch other things. Okay. So you need to be careful with that, but you also need to be very open to that as well. Okay? Because when you have other people's energies, you pick up everything, good and bad. All right? So it's a matter of, it's also a matter of setting some boundaries for yourself as well. Okay? Here we go, Jodie. Inner child. You nurture yourself, you nurture other people through healing, you nurture your own inner child at the same time. All right? This is something that's been with you for some time, okay? But in that same way, it's also like you've swept it under. Sorry, what's the smile for there?
oh, just the new picture I put up. I was laughing at a finger up and out like the next.
Yeah, that one I was saying that earlier. Yeah, okay. But just quickly winding up for there, Jodie, there, you nurture a child. Okay, you nurture your own inner child when you start healing other people in that way as well. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, Jodie, and we'd love to know how it goes. And we actually do love to know how it goes for clients as well, too, don't we?
Well, I'll let you know how it goes because you just read my girlfriend from and she's been a friend of mine since a young child. So I'm sure she'll give me feedback on that later.
Yeah. Oh, so that was Jodie, was it?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. I thought there was a bit of a ringing.
That's why since you went, hey, I thought, oh, I'm popping her up. Okay, this lady's from the Philippines.
Yeah, okay. And I don't think she means to do it like that in the picture.
Oh, I think she does.
She's having a bit of.
She's like, yeah.
I think she's just having a bit of.
That just might be me.
Just having a bit of fun. But, I do the same thing as well.
Love
Okay. Unica, can I have a reading? What can you tell me about my near future? Okay. I don't know what it is about your energy there, Unica, but you're the sort of energy that I am really attracted to as a reader in that sense. Okay, because you're just so open and honest with everyone. You're not afraid to let it. Okay, in that same sense, you're not afraid to hold back either. But you've got this beautiful, warm, loving energy about you, and it's just so infectious. You getting that same feeling, Tracy? Anyhow, I'm going to pull a card for you. Okay. Oh, we got two cards for you there, Unica. Okay, they're stuck together and they don't want to come apart. So you're another one who's quite intuitive as well. You're on a spiritual path and you're learning to open up and trust more. Okay, so you need to keep going with this. All right. Okay. In that same sense, it's like this is something that if you wanted to do, you could turn into a career like a paid work and that sort of thing. Okay, because I'm being shown, and please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm being shown the dollar signs. Okay, so the S and the stripe down the middle. But in that same sense, also feeling like you're not the greedy type either. Okay. And it's a matter of you opening up to receiving more abundance in your life, in all areas of life, I'm being told, with that one for you there, Unica. And quickly, the second card that came out for you says, awakening your true self. Okay. So this is about appreciating yourself. All right. What I'm getting at in that sense is that you are so busy giving to everyone else, but you forget to give to yourself. All right. So in order to keep giving to everyone else, you need to give to yourself as well. Okay. All right. And I'll leave that with you then, Unica, and I'd love to know how it goes for you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm still laughing about the dirty.
Now, Lenny, I've just had someone log into the lobby. Tasha Breed. So she obviously wants to be read online. So I'm going to bring her into the studio. So I'm going to bring her up. So she's the lucky one because I didn't send out any links today. She's the lucky one. Okay, so I think it's Tasha. So I'll just bring her up to screen.
That's all right.
Hi.
Hello. Can't see anything just yet. It's still loading up.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Tasha.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you there now. That's better.
Yep. I just sort of wanted to find out.
Do you have any?
What's that? Sorry.
Sorry, there's a bit of a delay between the conversation here, so there's about 3-second delay.
Yep. All right. I've been told that my son is an empath. Is this true?
I actually feel like he is. Okay. And the reason I'm saying that, I know you want to ask about your son here, but would you also have a parent in spirit? Like who's the mother figure in you? Gives me an M name.
I have my dad.
Okay.
Do you want his name?
Would you have been close to Dad's mum? Would you have been close to Dad's mum? Because I'm feeling like
He
I'm getting a female figure stepping forward here.
he never knew his mum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you have seen him as a mother figure?
Who, my dad?
Yeah, your dad.
My
Like
dad
he was dad and mum.
yeah.
Okay. Would you understand? Okay. Would you understand a heart-related or chest-related passing with him? I'm having a lot of trouble swallowing, and I'm
Well,
getting
I'm
a lot
not
of
sure
pain
because
in my
my
chest.
brother-in-law's recently passed and they say it was a heart thing. So
Okay. Okay. I might be
hard.
getting one. Okay. I feel like, yeah. I'm feeling like I'm getting more than one energy coming through here as well. So I'll just go with what I'm getting really quickly. Okay.
Yeah.
And understand. Okay. Would you understand this male person being something like a mechanic? Because I'm being shown cars, but not a
Oh my
specific
God.
car in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is from years ago. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But he's actually okay. Just quickly, he did not he did not look after himself that way. Okay, there's a bit of drinking and a bit of smoking going on as well that I feel there.
He
He's doing this to his mouth.
I don't know about his heart because he was a guy I went out with when I was 14, but it was sort of an on again, off again kind of on again for 3 years and then off. And then I got told he committed suicide. So I don't know what's happened in between.
Okay. I'm feeling like I'm going with a heart condition.
Well, that's probably
This
my
is a
brother-in-law.
medical passing.
Or my dad. My dad,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm feeling like I'm going with an older male. I'm 56. He's probably either 60 years old when he passed, or he looked older for what he was when he passed.
Oh God, I think it was 2006 when my dad went. And he was born in 31.
Would you understand him looking older than what he was?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, he's just showing me that he's looking old. Okay.
But then that could be my brother-in-law because he looked older than what he was.
Okay. Like I said earlier, I feel like I'm getting more than one energy through at the same time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They're also saying that you're quite spiritual yourself and you notice things around the house. Sometimes, why am I seeing out of the corner of my eyes, there's things moving? Okay, so shadows, etc., etc.
I see. For me, I feel they're here. Like not here, but well, yeah, I do feel they're here, but I can't see them like my son can and my partner.
Okay. Okay. Who's the whistler? Who likes whistling? I'm just hearing whistling in the background there.
That's my grandson.
Yeah, your dad's a really
What's that? Sorry.
Dad's a fairly happy-go-lucky sort of a fellow in that sense. Your dad's a sort of happy-go-lucky sort of a fellow in that sense, okay? Because I actually heard that whistling in my right ear, not on the TV.
And it's funny because my
and
son
g'day,
does
champ.
it. Say hi. You can still talk. Say hi.
Hi. Hi, sexy.
Hello. Hello.
His name's Jai.
Hi,
Okay.
Jai.
Now, sure.
Okay. He's actually. Did you say John or Jai?
Jai.
J-Y? Okay. Because he's actually saying about the little fella there that he's an old man in the fellow's body.
He
He's
told
very,
me,
very smart.
yeah, he's got high functioning autism, but he told me, he goes, Mum, I burnt in a flat fire when I was 75 years old on 5th Street, was it? 5th Street? Yeah, on 5th Street in America.
Really, I can talk American and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story, isn't there, Tracy?
Yeah, we're going to have to wind this reading up. And you can always connect with Lenny again for a private reading. It's just that I've got so many ideas that I've got to get into.
I'll just quickly wind up by saying it feels like Jai has actually got a lot of spiritual protection around him because he does have trouble articulating himself that way. Okay, and I'll just leave it at that.
Told me this morning he has travelled, so I don't know.
You know, I could hear you and everything, like.
Yeah, I know and I know exactly what that's like as well. So I can understand that one. All righty.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, mate. Okay, thank you,
sweetheart. Mwah. Thank you for joining us. Bye. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, Tracy. It's like the whole crowd that wanted to come through to
Yeah, that's okay, Lenny, but you got so many people wanting to connect with you, sweetheart. But they've already had a reading this evening, but you can read their message later. They've already had a reading. So I'm just going to go in and check.
No, that's all right.
Because I'm pretty sure they were ready.
I prefer to go through as many newbies as I can. Try and give the newbies a bit more of a go. You get a lot of regulars as well, just the same as I do.
Yeah, there we go.
Joy, Jukara. I hope I said that. Yeah, I hope I've said the name correctly there, Jukara.
Isn't she gorgeous?
She's lovely. She's an angel. She's an angel both inside and out.
I'm feeling that too, Lenny. I'm feeling that too.
Okay. Are there any more love for me? Is my heart with the right person? Will I find union? Okay. I have actually got a lot of readings like this, or very similar readings like this, throughout doing my own reading work in that way. Okay. And in essence, what it falls down to is two basic points. Okay. Either one, they didn't have a relationship with dad when they were growing up. You know, either dad passed away or he was abusive or something along those lines, or they were so close. You're so close to your mum and dad in that sense that you didn't get out. All right. Because I'm feeling like your heart is really, really shielded at the moment, and you take a lot on. Okay. So you've also got to release a lot as well. And I feel like you have not been releasing. Okay. So I actually feel like I'm going with the latter half of what I said there with you and your parents there, Jakara. In the sense that you idolize this father figure or an older male in the family so much that you in a way, it's like you've pigeonholed yourself in that way. Okay, so you've got to get out. You've got to explore, and you've got to be a lot more open that way as well. Okay, because I'm actually feeling like you've also been hurt in previous relationships as well. Okay, and people took advantage of your generosity. Okay, and it seems to be a natural thing with those who are just discovering their spirituality or their healing gifts and all that sort of thing, that they put themselves out there to give, and they don't really expect anything back in return. Okay, and that's where people take advantage of our generosity that way, and that's where I feel like you're going south in the relationship there. Okay, so quickly for sorry, what was the name again?
Jakarta or something, wasn't it?
Karen. Okay. She's an angel by name, angel by nature, just like our beautiful host.
Oh, thank you. Cheeky.
Okay, here we go. Jukara, stand your ground. Be more assertive with yourself. Okay, expect better. You deserve to be loved and you deserve to be treated with respect, and that's what you're not getting. All right, so you have to be on top of your game in that way to make the right person come in. All right, stand your ground. Be assertive. Don't back down. Don't put up with crap. You know, that sort of thing. Okay, so I hope it goes well for you there, Jukara, and we'd love to know how it goes for you. Thank you.
Working sweets.
Someone's got a bit of a sense on this one. Yeah, someone's got a bit of a sense of humour on this one. Good morning. I experiencing. Yeah.
Morning to you too,
I experienced something very strange this morning. Can you tell me what feeling was right? Okay. Again, you're someone who's very empathetic, very open to seeing spirits and all that sort of thing. You're just not sure about what you're looking at. All right, because you see these sort of things popping up around you, and it's like you're reacting out of fear because you don't know what it is. Okay. I actually feel like you need to do some grounding and saging and clearing your space, clearing your energy and that sort of thing. Because what I'm seeing around at the moment, there's a lot of spirit energy and it's not always to you. Okay? These are just, to me, these feel like they're lost souls and they're just looking to communicate with people. All right? But at the same time, they're also very energetically draining of us in that process as well. And you would understand that, Tracy, wouldn't you?
100%.
Yeah. So grounding, get outside, connect with nature, go for a walk in nature, that sort of thing. Also, I'm not wanting to crystals of that much, but okay. Tracy might be able to help you out with some of the crystal side of things there as well. Okay. Would you like to elaborate a little bit more?
I keep losing you on my end, Lenny.
Okay. You got a few hiccups happening your end as well, so this might be a streaming issue. Okay. And I've actually had a look at some of the lives as well.
Yeah, we'll discuss
when you
that
live,
later.
there's hiccups in there, but
yeah, we'll just move on. We'll just keep going. We'll discuss that later. I'm sure people don't want to hear about that.
Yeah. Okay. I would actually suggest you go and get yourself go and talk to a crystal healer or a crystal therapist or someone who knows a bit more about crystals and that sort of thing. Okay, because I'm being told that you do this on your own, right? Okay, so I'd love to know how that goes for you, and please feel free to connect with us later. Thank you very much. Regan, do you see anything for me? I could use some guidance. Again, is a lovely lady who's always putting herself out there as available and open and caregiving and that sort of thing. But at times she does not protect herself. Does that sound familiar? Okay. I'm feeling like that this is, again, it's in the relationship sense. Keep putting yourself out there. You put everything into it. You put everything that you can into the relationship, but you're not getting anything back. All right. And at some point in time, you're going to say, look, enough's enough. I'm not getting what I want out of this relationship. You on your bike. No, I don't mean to be direct or anything like that, but I have to say it how I see it. All right. And just for Regan, quickly, card. Okay. actually being told to go to my mermaid cards for this. All right. Quickly. Or Regan. And even before I shuffle the cards, I'm seeing a card out of this deck that says time to move on. Okay? You've had enough of other people's crap. It's time for you to move on. All right? And expect better for yourself. Okay. There's also an element of protect around you as well. Okay? And let me explain what I mean by that. Normally when this card comes out, this is the person here that's being protected. Okay? And in this case, I feel like it's you, adult here, that needs the protecting. All right? Not actually seeing whether you've got children to think of. I'm not quite sure about that. This more represents your own inner child. Okay? So the message on this card is that you and your loved ones and you're possessed, safe and protected by heaven. Okay. And what I'm feeling in that sense for you, this card there, I'm sorry, I've forgotten the name of the person that I was reading for, is that you are the one who needs this protection. You're the one who looks, I actually want to say you're the one who looks like the mermaid in this sense, but you need to protect yourself. Okay? I can't make it any clearer than that. All right? So I'd love to know how it goes for you, and we would love to hear back from you. Thank you very, very much. Okay, Tanya Laughton. I was wondering if my special angel in the spirit world knows if they are always in my thoughts and heart.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Sorry?
Oh, sorry.
100%. Okay. But I
didn't realise I was
right.
loud.
I do the same thing, Jason. It's all right. Okay.
Go ahead, Lenny.
I did go and have a drink. Thank you. There's a bit of a delay there. Okay. I was wondering if I'm a special angel in the spirit world knows my thoughts. We'll put it this way. They actually do know that you're in your thoughts because they themselves put them in your thoughts. Okay? And I'm actually being told that this is a pet, like a pet dog, like a poodle, like a little poodle or a poodle chihuahua or something like that. Okay? Because a lot of people refer to humans as babies, but in this case, I'm feeling like that this is a pet dog as a baby coming through. Okay? And I want to refer to an S name like a Sarah or a Samantha, or okay, this is more of a dog's name, not a person's name. All right, Sarah, Samantha, Sasha, something like that. All right.
I'm just waiting for her to put another comment up.
And was that okay? Was that Tanya we were talking to there earlier? I'm pretty sure it was.
Same person.
Okay. Yeah.
I just found another question of her, so I popped it up. So you've got,
okay.
whatever she's.
I'll stick with it. I'll stick with what I was going with first. Okay.
The person just talking about the wall.
Oh, okay, that's the name of the dog.
So you're right there too.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I love pets. We all love pets, don't we? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because in this case, I feel like Tanya is the one who's treating the pet like a family member. Okay. Because I got the sense of a daughter, but it wasn't a human daughter. It was an animal daughter that way. Okay. I'm being shown. Okay. Would you have had her cremated? What's the story of the urn with Okay. What I'm seeing with her is a little urn and a picture of her and a candle sitting on a mantelpiece somewhere. Okay, and this is a mantelpiece like in a dining room or a living room, because it's like I'm walking into the house. Is the dining room or the living room on the right, on the left, sorry, and there she is. She's sitting up there watching over everyone coming into the house. Okay, and if she's not there, then that's where she would love to be. All right, because I feel like in that sense that anyone that came into the house had to get past her first. Okay. I'm just asking quickly if she has any messages for you.
I don't know why, but I'm getting it to be like a larger animal, and I felt like, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm getting it. I just feel it was a larger animal, and I feel it on property.
Maybe it was larger than life. Okay, because I'm getting the feeling of that animal, even though she's small, she's a very large in life character. That way. Okay, because I don't know if you heard me earlier. I just said that I felt like she was the one at the front door all the time, and anyone had to go in the house had to get past her first. Okay. I'm actually being told for you to take it a bit easy, okay? Do you understand that I'm getting a little bit of heaviness in my chest, like a breathing heaviness, okay? And I'm feeling like that's a message from her for you to slow down a little bit, all right? And start looking after yourself, okay? All right. Just quickly, a card for Tanya. Whoops. And no, that's not part of it. For Tanya. Oh, we've got two cards. And they're both stuck together, so just bear with me. Ready, set, go. Now is the time for you to dive in and embrace your heart's true desire. Okay, so if you've got any projects that are on the back burner, now is the time to get in and get them started. Okay? All right. And the second card that came out for you is Make a Wish. All right. You've got a head full of ideas about this different sort of projects that you want to start, but at the same time, it's like you're not doing anything about it because you're waiting for the right time to start these sort of things, okay? And you're waiting and waiting and waiting. Time for the waiting to stop and for you to actually do something about it, because the universe is saying, we're waiting for you to ask us to make it happen for you. All right? So you give the universe what they need, and then things will start happening for you that way, okay? Alrighty. Lexi. That's a lovely name, isn't it? Lexi says, any messages that may be not getting to me from the spiritual world? Okay. And you're someone who's on the path of learning to open up that way. But for you, I'm feeling like it's a bit sporadic at the moment. All right. So you're not fully quite there just yet. Still got a lot more learning to go. All right. And in a way, I'm not reading anything from that question. It's the way you've worded that question there. Okay. So you're actually saying to me that you're not quite open just yet. All right. And again, I feel like that this is okay. This is something that you might find that you would be better off doing on your own as well. Okay. Because in a way, it feels like you're a bit of a black sheep in the family. And I don't mean to be in any way derogatory or that sort of thing, but for many of us going on this spiritual path, it can be quite a lonely experience. all right? And you actually find out who your true friends are. Sad to say, but that's just how it is for some people sometimes. All right? And when you're in those moments of, I don't want to say this in any sort of negative light, but when you're in those moments of aloneness instead of being lonely, that's when you're actually more in tune with yourself. All right? So I'm actually feeling like that this is something that you're going to be on your own for a little while. Okay? There's always help out there. There's always people that will to talk to you, like Tracy or me or Florence King or who else can I mention on there, Tracy?
Oh, you just jump on my website. There's over 170 psychics on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Rhonda, the lovely Rhonda that was on just a minute ago. There's any number of psychics out there who are genuinely, openly and loving, want to help and want to bring the best out in other people that way. All right. So I'll leave that with you, and I hope it goes well for you. Thank you.
Alex.
Okay. Ali, we have 7 children, including twin babies. I am feeling under a lot of pressure with lockdown in Melbourne. Any advice, please? That's all about mindset. All right. You can be imprisoned in your own home and still feel free inside your mind about things that you want to do or where places you want to go or whatever the case is there. Okay. Okay. So it's a matter about changing your mindset. All right. Hard to do. I know that because I'm guilty of that one as well. Therefore, I do try and get out as much as I can. And me being my situation there, I don't have kids or anything like that to worry about, so I can do that a bit more. But it just all depends on how you see the world. Okay. So for Ali, I'm just going to quickly pull a card for you, and they are beautiful babies too.
And while Lenny's pulling that card for you, Ali, I'm just receiving a bit of information. I don't normally jump in on the end of the readings, but I have 10 children, 5 that were step, 5 that were mine, and my last 4 were all 10 months apart. And I'm feeling you because at times I felt like I was isolated because I couldn't get out. Like just to take the 4 of them out together with no car was incredible. And just having the lockdown recently here in Sydney when I have my 5 children here, trying to teach them and trying to do my work and everything that I had going on, I found it totally stressful. So I'm feeling you, sweetheart. You ever need a chance or get a chance or you need to reach out, feel free to contact me. But what I want you to do is sit back in the afternoon or when you get time to have that little nana nap or lay down and have that short nap. You need to play some sort of meditation music to calm your energy just a little bit there. Okay, and get out. When you're hanging the washing on the line, I want you to take your shoes off and put your feet on the earth, sweetheart, while you're hanging those clothes out. Just so the Mother Earth can draw out all those negative energies and those negative thought forms and everything that's been building up because you're not quite clearing everything. That way Mother Earth can help draw those.
Tracy?
Hang on there, and Lenny. Then that way Mother Earth can draw those. Mother Earth, thank you. See, just so that she can help you and assist. And a little bit of meditation will calm your energy a little bit. But you need to organise, even though you've got so much on your plate. And trust me, I'm feeling you. Been there, done that. It does get easier, and with the lockdowns, I'm feeling you, sweetheart. I really am feeling you. But you need to sort of look for some sort of happy place that you can just take that 5 or 10 minutes to come and regenerate and then step back into it. But the next chance you do get, you need to get away and just give yourself that full day of a healing retreat. Get out with the girls, have lunch. As soon as you can, get out and do that little bit, you know what I mean? And just leave the kids with whoever you can for that day and just enjoy yourself. okay, but things will pick up. But your levels are low as well. I'm finding that you're low in your vitamins as well, so you need to go and have that looked at as well, because I feel once you get your levels up, you're not going to be feeling so down or depressed, okay, because your levels are way out, and due to having the babies or the lack of sleep, you're so run down at the moment, sweetheart. We need to pick those levels up. But blessings to you, sweetheart. I'm feeling you. Sorry about that, Lenny.
And I'll just finish. That's all right. I'll just finish up on that one, saying with this card as well, it's also like you need to reach out to those around you as well. Okay, so a mother or a mother figure, and get some motherly advice for yourself in that way. Okay.
Okay, Tammy keeps commenting.
Who does?
Lynn keeps commenting.
Lynn Palmer.
She's been commenting on two different sites. I'm just trying to find her actual message for the poor love. We are seeing them, but she would have put an actual message up. But just tap into her energy.
Okay. Yeah, I've actually got Lynn on my page as well, so I know who.
Have you seen her message? Here we go. Finance, Lenny.
Okay, I haven't seen you for ages, Lenny. Please have a finance reading. Okay. I'll say at the beginning that we are not financial experts. It's a job for accountants and financial advisors. All right? We are neither of them. So please always take the advice of a financial planner or trained professional over ours. Okay? Okay. And I just have to make mention as well, because I'm hearing my hand, so it might be in your background there, Tracy, but I'm really being drawn to Lynn. Lynn would need to trust her intuition on this as well. Okay, it's like I've been getting messages from Spirit for Lynn, but for whatever reason, I'm not in their advice. All right, so you've got to open up more on the spiritual level in that way as well. What I'm feeling, what you're really asking about in that sense is, when am I getting more abundance coming into my life in that way? Okay. Again, I'm going back to the mindset side of things there. It's like you haven't got this stuff happening. You haven't got it. You haven't got it. You haven't got it. You've been putting out this "I have not got" to the universe, and this is what the universe is giving back to you. It's more of what you have not got. All right. It's easy for us to say sitting back here, but okay. And again, it's just going back to mindset. Okay. You can be the poorest person on earth and still be happy with what you've got around you already. All right? Because I'm actually being shown that you've got a lot in the spiritual abundance, but you're not opening yourself up to that sort of thing just yet. Okay. Okay. And just for quick card reading for Lynn. And lovely to see you again, Lynn. Okay. Well, two cards for you, Lynn. I'm getting a lot of two cards coming out. I say I want to pull one, but two come out. All right. So this is something else to notice as well. Okay. Sometimes things don't happen for us because it's not the right time, or there's other things at play, and you've just got to go with the flow as well. Okay. But there is hope for you there, Lynn, because the Chantel card, I've just changed to my messages from the Angels card. Okay. The message on this card in relation to your finance is that new romance is imminent, either through a newcomer or a reignited passion in your existing relationship. Okay, so be open to giving and receiving more. All right, I feel like that this is within a current relationship. It's like you're rediscovering yourselves and you're starting to work together more. All right. The more you work together, the more success you'll have, both in the financial and relationship. All right. And quickly, healing work, reading, or whatever it is that you feel like you need to do it. All right. Because you're sitting back wondering if it work out. Well, this sitting back and wondering is what's got you to the stage where you're not seeing any income because you're not doing anything about it. All right. Sometimes you've just got to take a blind leap of faith in spiritual stuff and just give it a try. All right. That's how a lot of us psychics got into doing our readings and all that sort of thing, because we just dipped our toe in the water and just tried. And you can understand that one as well there, Tracy. Okay.
All right, thank you for that, Lenny.
Okay. Well, do you understand that?
Yeah. Now, I've just popped this one up
Yeah.
for Tracy. I have seen your messages going up, so I keep missing them, Tracy. But as you keep as your messages kept flying past, Tracy, I keep getting the words for you. You can do this, okay? So whatever you've got planning or whatever
You
you've
can
got
do
going,
this.
yeah, hang on. I'll just say this because I'm just getting you can move forward. You
I'm
can move
saying
forward.
that because I can agree with you.
Yeah, you can move forward with these plans. Like everything that you've got going on for you is going in your favour, is what they're saying to me, and that you can achieve these goals. You've got to stop doubting yourself, sweetheart, because it's time for you to stand up and believe in yourself. You know, bring back out that inner child to play a little bit. You know, and take control. Be a little bit more firm is what I'm getting for you, sweetheart. It's all about you just being a little bit patient as well. But what they're saying is you need to get moving. While you might feel like you've been hitting a brick wall, sweetheart, you're just about to turn that corner. So whatever you've been planning, you need to start to manifest it and ground it, okay? But that's what I'm getting for you, but you can add to that if you like.
Okay. I will add to that as well, because I was shuffling the cards and this card fell out. Okay. So this says Grace and Antoinette. Help heal his situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. Okay, so what this card is actually saying in that sense, it's like you're working with someone else as well. But you're essentially two people working on the same project with completely different angles. All right, so you've got to learn to compromise. Okay, instead of being two individuals butting heads, you've got to try your best to let go of some of that angst that's between you and work on the better. Okay, work on being the better person that way. Is what I want to say there, and just to work together on the same goal. All right, so we'll leave that one with you, Becky.
Okay, we're going to wind up shortly because we've gone over again as usual. But we've got a few more that we've got up here for reading. But I've just popped Beck up for you. Anything for me, please, Lenny? Isn't she gorgeous?
She's lovely. She's such a lovely soul. Okay, and I'll just put a bit more out there at the moment, because I'm also looking for another lovely soul to join me in my life. And okay, in that same sense, it's like Becky is the sort of lady that I would be looking for. She is the sort of lady that any man would be looking for in that sense. But again, Becky is the sort of lady that gives a lot of herself and does not expect anything in return. I'm not actually seeing anything in a relationship sense, but when we constantly give to everybody else around us and not accept anything in return, it's over time it can be off that way, because it makes the person doing the giving to you feel inadequate, that you're not worthy of having their love or whatever it is that they give you in that way. Okay, so I hope you can understand that, because in order for you to keep giving, you need to learn to be able to receive as well. And it can be quite hard for us empathetic souls to learn to receive love in that way. Okay, and just quickly for what was the last lady's name? Sorry.
Oh, I can't think of it now, Lenny. I'm answering questions on here.
Yeah. Vanessa, to make your certain decision, this is for the last lady. To make your decision, ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose. Which way takes me away from it? Okay, so that was relating to exactly what I said earlier about you being constantly giving and not receiving in return. All right, so this is a bit of a learning curve for you. All right, so I hope that helps you, and we would love to know how it goes. Teresa Gardner says, and she's another lady too, I missed my reading last week. Can I please get some guidance? Okay, I'm just going to go straight to the cards. Actually, I'm going to go back to my mermaid cards for you.
And then we'll do another 2 readings, Lenny, and we'll wind it up, yeah?
Okay. And from what I'm getting from my guides for you there, Teresa, is that you already have the answer within you. You just might not be able to see it just yet. Okay? So you're also someone who's learning to open up and trust your intuition and your okay. Oh, I got a jumping card then. Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. All right? So dream big. Dream big is the card, and that was the message. All right? In a sense, for you in your current situation, it feels like the Hanged Man card in the tarot. And if you see the picture of the Hanged Man, he's not really doing anything to rescue himself. All right? And what I'm saying by that is that if you want to start doing things in life, it's going to have to be you that starts doing them. No one else is going to do it for you. All right? Because you're having a bit of trouble with self-confidence at the moment. Okay? So I hope that's helped you there, and I'd love to know how it goes for you. Thank you.
Okay, here's one here for you, Lenny. This one's a bit of a read for you, Lenny.
Yeah. I can't say it just yet. Hi, Tracy and Lenny. My mum gave me and my sister one of her rings each when she was well. She passed on Tuesday. We are having a funeral for her this Saturday.
Oh, blessings.
I don't know where I put the ring she gave me, and I want to wear it to her funeral this Saturday. Do you know where I put Mum's ring? Okay, I'm not actually that intuitive to go into people's houses and look for lost items, but I can certainly understand the sentiment behind it that way. Okay.
In saying that,
I
Jennifer,
feel like
if Lenny can't tap into that, like I'm good at feeling that. I feel like you'll find it, but I don't know if you'll find it for Saturday.
okay. I actually feel like it's been mislaid or dropped down behind something. Okay, so it's not lost. It's not. It hasn't been taken or anything like that. It's just fallen down, like in between a bed set or in behind the wall of a bed sitter, and yeah, it's just fallen somewhere out of sight. Okay. And what I'm feeling in that sense is like you'll have to do a bit of either digging or looking with a torch or something What I'm actually getting in the sense, it's like it's fallen down in between a crack of something and it's just closed over. Okay. So I would be looking in the bedroom. And I'm seeing it's on the left-hand side. All right. So there's a bed here. It's a bit hard to show on the camera. There's a bed in the middle, and there's a bed set on the left-hand side as you're lying in the bed. Okay. So this is on. Yeah.
I believe you have two, sweetheart.
Okay. And I feel like it's just been knocked down or fallen down or something like that, and it's literally caught between a rock and a hard place, so to speak. All right, but I actually do feel like you'll find it, but not at the time. All right. So I hope that goes well for you, and deepest sympathy for your loss.
Yeah, I got it
well.
straight away. You're overwhelmed with everything going on, and you're wanting to find that ring.
Yeah.
And as soon as it's all over and done with, you're going to walk in and you're just going to walk straight to and pick it up, doll. It's because you're so consumed and you want to be able to wear it. I just see you won't find it for that service, but it'll turn up a few days later. So don't panic. It hasn't been taken, but I don't feel like you'll actually find it for the service. But blessings, sending much love, sweetheart, to you and your family. Okay, so blessings, gorgeous.
And sympathy for your loss too.
Okay, we've got so many people coming up through here. I don't think you'll be good with. You're not good at picking sexes on children, are you? For pregnancies.
I would probably read not the gender, read the energy more of the person.
Yeah, I didn't think that one would be for you. Let's go with.
I do clearly explain that in my on my pages and all that sort of thing. So,
hi, Nicole.
Any guidance for me? That's Nicole. Okay, who's who in the cover picture there? Because I'm feeling like I'm drawn to two sisters that way. These two are so close to each other.
I feel
that.
I feel like it's sister. I feel like it's mother and daughter.
Yeah. Okay. There's that solid family connection with that. Okay. All right. I'll just answer by the name only and see how it goes. Okay. In a way, that picture, that cover picture there feels so strong to me. It's like you guys have had quite a rough time in life. Okay, so this would be a relationship for. This would be a relationship for. Okay, I'm feeling like this relationship for Nicole, and that the other person would be either a sister or a daughter. Okay. Because I'm actually seeing that Nicole is either currently separated or divorced. Okay, but if that's not correct, then please give us a tingle and let us know if that's correct or not. Okay.
Yeah, she hasn't put one up yet.
All right. Just keep going until yeah. Here we go.
Just
finish shuffling the cards. That's exactly what I've just done.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I've just done, and that's the card that's coming out. It says family harmony. All right. So you're actually doing the right thing at the moment to maintain the harmony that way. Okay. And hello from North Carolina. Thanks. What I'm getting in that sense is that this other person, this other individual on the side is quite a narcissist type energy, and he's doing everything he can to make it as hard as he can for you that way. Okay, but in that saying that, it feels like it's had the reverse effect. It's actually drawn you in closer. It's actually drawn you in closer in a relationship context that way. All right. I'm talking about family, not romance, that sort of thing. Okay. So keep going and keep doing what you're doing because it's the right thing to do. All right. So we'll leave that with you, and we would love to know how it goes for you. Thank you.
Beautiful, Lenny. Beautiful.
Hello, Lisa. I am new to your lives. How are you today?
We'll pull a card out.
Up and down days. Okay, just a quick one for Lisa.
Yeah, we'll just pull her out a card.
I'm also being told Lisa's very intuitive as well. Okay, because my guides are saying for her to use her cards more. All right. Dumping cards. They're dumping all over the place tonight. Awaken your true self. It's time for you to come out of your shell and start being Lisa. All right. You are a real people pleaser, and you try your best to bend over backwards to please everyone else. Emphasis on the everyone else. Okay. It's time for Lisa to start putting Lisa first. All right. And appreciating life more. Take time out for Lisa and smell the flowers. All right. I'm actually, in loose terms, I'm feeling like you're living in either semi-rural or a rural remote sort of area. Okay. And why am I being drawn towards Seattle? I'm feeling like I'm going towards Seattle with Lisa in that way. Okay. So there's a lot of pine trees, a lot of forest there, there's a thing around, and I'm like, okay, I'm not exactly sure what I'm smelling, but in that sense, it's like I'm smelling natural aromas from nature in that sense. Okay. If you were in Australia here, I'd say you were smelling the Australian bush essences on the wind, that sort of thing. But it's a similar sort of thing for over there, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm smelling. Okay. The more you start appreciating your own divinity, the more you will start moving forward in your own life, and the more things will start to happen for you the way you want. Okay. So I hope that's helped you there, Lisa, and we would love to know how it goes for you. Thank you. Please let us know where you're watching from. Well, I'm watching from Grenfell, New South Wales.
Awesome.
And I just got home from Wisco about 2 hours ago. Sam, are we going to keep going, or are we going to knock it?
Well, I thought so. We'll wind up with Sam, because they put so many messages up, and we keep messaging it, so we'll finish up with this one.
Yeah. And you would know what it's like when you've not got any helpers on your end as well, because I have the same thing on my live stream. There's so many messages coming up, I just cannot keep up with everyone.
Yeah, we like to do as many as we can. We just can't get to everybody.
Okay. I'm jumping card all the time. Okay. In the future. Will my 4 children be okay in the future? Yes, I feel they will. All right. They're 4 key individuals in their own right, so I feel like in that sense that they would be doing their own thing in their own time, their own way. All right. They do get along very well together, but each of them are going to pursue different careers and all that sort of thing. Okay. but I'm being told that you've raised them to the best of your ability in that way. Okay, because all right. You've run. Oh, kids in the background, huh?
Yeah, I was asking Sonny if my kids were all asleep.
Has he got a bed warmed up for me? Because I'm about ready to hop into one too.
Last one, Lenny, and I'll let you go.
Have faith. Okay, you are a decent, loving, caring mother in that sense that you always worry about your children, no matter what they're doing or where they are or who they're with, you always worry about them, okay? Have faith that your prayers are manifesting, remain positive, and follow your guidance, okay? So this worry is actually coming from you, not them, all right? And any mother would feel the same way. All right, so I'll leave it at that, and we'd love to know how it goes for you. Sorry, but it's short and abrupt, but when you're tired and your battery's starting to run flat, it's yeah.
It's not
Alrighty.
that. Lenny actually jumped in for me this evening because we had Ben scheduled for this evening, but Ben ended up in hospital last week. So please send your well wishes to Ben, and I hope that he's feeling better. And so, yeah, I just sort of grabbed Lenny at short notice. So I really do appreciate you jumping on this evening for me, Lenny. That's fantastic that you jumped on with such short notice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
I would
everybody,
jump on a lot more, but I would jump on a lot more if I knew how to do the update iOS thing on mobile, suddenly do it on the mobile.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, and thanks for joining us.
All right.
And we look forward to seeing you all again on Tuesday. So we'll be back Tuesday and again on Thursday. So it's Tuesday at 8 p.m. and again on Thursday at 9 p.m. Okay, thanks for joining us, and God bless and sweet dreams, everybody, and good night.